We're live. Let's give it a second. Hey, this is the TexasRider Show. What's going on, guys? This is episode 12. Welcome to the show. I have my buddies here. Mothership Motorsports, Dwayne, Jim, Wizards World. How's it going?
Good.
Hope all is well today on this fabulous weekend. Yeah, we're good. Alright, next thing is, let's see who's in the chat. We have Kathleen Brandt. Hey, what's going on? Hope all is well.
Hello, Kathleen.
We have Mothership Motorsports. That's up here. He's in the chat. If you guys have any questions or any thoughts for the following show next week, just let us know. And to let you guys know also is that we will be doing our show at 10 p.m. The following week because our father-in-law has some prior obligations and we're going to have our show delayed a little bit. So just to let you guys know, I'm going to post it in my community tab. So let's get on with the show. Dwayne, how's it going for the week? Did you find anything good as far as storage units or?
Nothing on the storage units. That's kind of on the back burner right now with all the other stuff I got going on. And like I said before, the people are going crazy with prices. So I'll just take a while, take a step back from that for a bit. So, but, oh man, I forgot my little signs. They're upstairs. I'll have to go grab them. I did buy a motorcycle on Saturday. So it's a 1990, what did I buy? 94 Suzuki Intruder 1400. So I have a 94 and a 95 now. And this was really a garage find. This guy, he parked it 10 years ago in his garage, and it was just sitting there collecting dust. Hadn't been started or nothing for 10 years. So it's got like 12,000 miles on it, so it's relatively fresh. And brought it home. He said it had a fuel leak, and he was right. The fuel lines right from the tank were rotted, so they broke. I spent like $3.20 on fuel line from the auto parts store and got it running. So,
all right. So I hadn't been. How was the fluids in there? I mean, after 10 years, was it?
I honestly haven't. I've only started it once, and then I'm gonna start it again and get it warm so that I can drain all the fluids out. It's an air cooled, so it doesn't have a radiator or anything. But
nice.
What I did look at the oil is pretty dark. So
I bet it is.
I'm just gonna get it warmed up. It did need a battery, and it also needs it's got a hydraulic clutch. And there was air in the line, so I've been bleeding it. I think there's a leak somewhere. I can't figure, or an air leak. So I've got to figure out where that is.
Okay.
That's to get it on the road, but then it starts right up.
Man, that is cool. That's awesome.
$500.
So you're gonna sell that one, or you're gonna keep that one because it's a newer one?
I think I'm gonna make that one my bike, the one that I get it running. Then I'm gonna tear it down and make it nice and do what I put all the fun stuff on, so maybe not necessarily flip it.
Maybe some different colors, or you can keep the colors same.
Yeah, tear it all down. Maybe powder coat the frame and work on some paint and stuff. And,
nice. Well, there's the paint guy right there. So
yeah, I know. I'll be hitting him up.
Yeah, there you go.
Real quick shout out, Mr. GRD's in the house. Hey, how's it going? Hope all is well. He said, hey.
Hey.
Kathleen said, I hope your bracelet is holding up, Wizard. If you have any problems, just let her know. You should have her number.
Tell her there it is.
I saw it for the first time today. Wizard was at my house, and for a couple of reasons. Well, one, I was driving down and my bike ended up breaking last weekend. I was just later on.
We gotta hear that story.
That's a later on story, But
and he said some also he said some not so nice words.
I bet you even learned a few, Wizard.
I was pretty hot. I was ready to just throw my helmet down. I was done. The whole day started off bad, almost like I shouldn't have been riding that day. You know, that's how bad it was.
Yeah.
But Wizard, how was your week? Did you have anything going on?
Outside of the ride with you last Sunday, the week's been pretty good. I did get in my new headlight today.
Yeah, I got mine in Wednesday, and I gotta say it looks like it's pretty well constructed, and we're gonna do a video on that.
Now, what? Yeah, yours was like a $50 one compared to like the $200 one or something. Is that what you're right, or am I wrong?
Yeah, you're right. Well, Wizard bought one from Harley, and it says HD. Of course, that's high
Right.
dollar, you know.
Yeah,
So I
exactly.
think you've ended up paying what, $200 or $300. I think you were saying. Wizard?
Yeah, I got it for like $240 because it was on sale. They're normally $400 for the day makers.
For a headlight.
Yeah.
$400 for a headlight.
Again, I did not know that there were on any online that you could get that were equally as good. So
Sure.
I did order one that's got the halo ring on it, so that I can have color changing ring on there with the headlight, just to give a little more accent on it.
And it runs the web app on your phone.
off your iPhone.
So you can change it all colors. You know, pink is this color, so you know.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna run pink.
Yeah, that's cool. So only difference between mine and his, we got them from the same company, Belton Road, I think is what it was. Mine was, I think mine was like $59 plus tax on Amazon, and we're gonna do a video on it, and this is for our bike,
what's
2019. His has the halo that lights up around. Mine,
Gotcha.
and they're both like the day breakers. They have the same setup with the high beam, low beams, and then the lights on the side. In fact, do you have yours with you, Wizard?
No, mine's in the other room.
Yeah, mine is too. But the only difference is the halo. I was gonna get something like that. I was like, I decided not to. I wanted to stay, you know.
No, he didn't want to get something like that because he's too much of a tightwad.
No, it's not bad.
That's okay. You know what? There's nothing wrong with that.
No,
we all
in fact,
he actually learned that from me.
Before the
tell you a little story about Mr. Turbo James there. That many years ago, when he still lived in the house, and I had my business, he worked for me in the business, and I would give him 25% of the business because he did a lot of work in there, and he saved his money, and he had to pay part of the utilities here at the house because he was over 18 at the time, and you moved out when you were
24,
25, something like that.
Yeah.
He
still going to community college.
He paid his share here, and I mean, I didn't charge him rent, but he paid for like part of the utilities and stuff like that. During that time, he saved about $14,000 of his money.
Yeah, that's nice.
Just working for me while he's going to school.
Wow.
So I taught him. I said, look, whatever you make, try to save 25% of what you make. And put it back off to the side. You got it. So,
but on with the headlight too is that I was actually looking at the what was that one called? It was it was kind of like the Daybreaker, but that thing was about $200. I think is what I found it at, and I was like, I'm gonna wait, and I waited, and then when we went to Corey's house in Conroe, that's when I saw his. I was like, man, where'd you get that thing? He's like, I bought 2 lights for my Jeep, and then I bought one for my bike. It was like, the one for the bike was only like $50. So that's when I did some research, and I did the research on it and found one for our bike, and that's when I bought it. So
nice.
It's not bad.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I enjoy doing that. I enjoy finding the deal. I mean, there's deals out there. Even sometimes you screw up and buy something super cheap, and it's like, oh boy, I should have just bought the good one. But other times you find things that are just as good, that aren't the high dollar stuff.
Well, like I said, the back is well constructed. It's metal on the back, well ventilated. The instead of the front part being glass, it's actually like a Gorilla plastic, so if a rock comes up, even on the one that we have that's manufactured, rock comes up and hits it, it's going to end up cracking.
Right.
On the standard size, so, which is good. And now we're going to put it to the test. We're going to do night shots and see. We're going to leave the original one in there before, we film it. We're going to film it with the original on, and then I'll like that too.
You do it before and after?
Yeah. Also with this company is that I was really surprised, and it just kind of was like, wow, this is cool. They gave us a little gift on top of that. It's just like a credit card key that has all these different tools built into it.
And it's like it's made out of stainless steel,
and so it's steel, yeah.
It's not a plastic piece of junk.
I had one of those kind of things. I don't know. I didn't get it. Obviously, I didn't get it from them, but
yeah,
I have something like that. It's kind of.
But it has like a saw, saw, screwdriver.
It's like a credit. It's a credit card tool.
Yeah.
And we got a thank you card on there, and I didn't realize. I would just kind of open the box to make sure everything was there and closed it, and then Wizard just got his today, and he's like, "Man, did you read that thank you card?" I was like, I didn't even read it. I just kind of put everything back in there. I saw this heavy envelope in here, and it had that credit card in there. But Wizard, what were they saying about it? They were, I guess, if you do a video.
You don't even have to do a video. It's just if you leave an authentic, and that's what they said, authentic. They didn't say made up or whatever. An authentic feedback on YouTube, not YouTube, on Amazon with their, with that what we did and certified buyer and stuff like that. They'll send you a special gift.
Oh, nice.
So I mean, it's
who knows what the special gift is, but it doesn't matter. Something free, something free.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So I mean, like I said, we're gonna put this to the test, and if it's in fact, I think it was a 4.5 star already, so close to 5. And it just seemed like some of the bad reviews wasn't really about the light; it was about other products that they were selling.
Okay, so I have a question. So, do you have the $200 light and the other one, the Halo light?
Yes.
So you can do
I can do a side-by-side comparison and really tell the difference.
Yeah, I was going to say, that might be something that I'd be interested in.
Yeah.
Well, what got me is when our buddy in Conroe was right next to Wizard, they were facing me, and I couldn't tell a difference between which one was HD and which one was not,
Right.
So, I mean, it was just technology. It was just crazy.
See, there you go. There's a sponsor for the show. Sounds like they're ready to go.
Like I said, what we're going to do is I'm going to do the link where, you get, I guess you get a little small percentage, if you
the affiliate link.
The affiliate link, something like that. I'll put that in there, and when we do that video on there, but we're gonna test it. So.
I'm very interested because mine is all bulb right now. So
and they have one not just for Harleys, it's for all bikes.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about Amazon I like is that it has on the top, it says you put your bike info in there and it will tell you if it fits or not.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's just awesome.
It's like,
hey, let's give a shout out to Tammy Beauty Tutorials. Hi, Tammy.
Hey, what's going on? Thanks for showing up today.
Yep.
Hope all is well.
Where are you from, Tammy?
She was here last week, I think.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing her.
Also, guys, if you have any questions for the show, maybe next week or even today, just put it in the chat and we'll answer them. We have mods here to, if we happen to miss it for some reason, they'll let us know. So
show them a screenshot of the webpage of
Kansas City.
She's from Kansas City, Kansas.
All right, so Dwayne here, it's like, man, why don't you create a group, a Facebook group? And for some reason, I mean, like I said, I wasn't real big into Facebook. I'd get on before I came up with this channel. I would get on maybe once or two times, like per month kind of thing, you know, not very often. And I wasn't really a social media guy. Now I'm getting into more of the social media, so I decided to create a Facebook group. I still have TexasRider, but now it's TXRider as the actual Facebook group on Facebook. But again, let me show you see if I can bring it up here.
Hey Jim, she's from Kansas City, Kansas.
Yeah, I saw that. So I've been through there a couple times.
All right, let me bring this up here. Now I need to add some of the stuff again, of course.
You know, he never gets it all done at once. He does it piecemeal. You know, like the website every day adds just a little bit more.
I have to, man, with the stuff that's going on with me. But here's the website. I mean, not website, but the Facebook page, the new Facebook. Now that's TXRider is the Facebook group. So if you guys want to join, y'all can. Now that I have this, when you do post stuff, it'll be on the first page, and I don't have to go to community now. You know, so there's Kathleen and her beautiful jewelry here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for joining, Kathleen. You're welcome to post anytime you want. Or actually, anybody is. You know, there's Randall. Yeah, that looks like him when he's stressed out. You know.
You know, Ed Roth. He actually was. He died not too far from here. He lived in like Manti, Utah for a while. The guy that made Rat Fink.
Oh, really? Oh,
Big
wow.
Daddy Ed Roth, yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know if he lived here for real long, but I know he lived here for a bit.
So get this is in the house. She's my wife. She's moderating right now. She has the Facebook page up.
There we go. Very good.
And then we have the TXRider.com page.
Under construction.
Well, we got a lot of links up, places to go. We keep changing things. And jewelry by Kathleen, she's in the chat right now. So we did
awesome.
This links up to her actual YouTube channel. Right there.
Very cool.
So sometimes she does the the full jewelry where she makes it in pieces and stuff like that. So that's fun to watch. So we got all this here still. It's about the same. And we finally added our pictures.
Okay.
Yeah, bonus. Woo! Yeah. Look at this sexy guy over to the left.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. All I can say.
Do you want to take the old picture back, Dwayne?
we look like triplets.
I know. It looks like I'm taller than everybody, and it just kind of slants down from there.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Shorties. There's our live show. They can click on this. Just go straight to our YouTube channel. Latest news. We try to do anytime we go on anytime we go on a ride, we post it here. So it's just something that, and if you miss past episodes, we'll have everything on here to show you, if you miss anything. Let's see, stop sharing
Thank you,
that.
Angie.
Yes, thank you, Angie. Dwayne's channel was in there. Don't forget to go to Mothership Motorsports on YouTube. Also, Wizards World. He has a channel, so don't forget his channel.
Backroad Riders.
Backroad Riders.
Bikers.
Bikers? Oh, okay.
Backroad Bikers.
Backroad Bikers.
Every time you say that, it doesn't sound right to me.
I know. BYB.
There you go. BYOB. BYOB. Speaking of that, where's our beer tonight?
Speaking of that, I need a beer. Where's my beer?
Where's the beer?
God, what the hell's wrong with me?
I can't see what you're drinking in there. It looks like it's clear. There you go.
And no, mine's not clear, but that's like a daiquiri in there.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
No, we're going daiquiri now. Look out. So today, I know, Wizard, you wanted to talk about, we were going to talk about insurance, what we thought was the cheapest, and also about tires and stuff like that too.
Sure. There's been several insurance companies that I've dealt with over the past. I'm currently with a company called Progressive. It's through Harley Davidson, actually. And you just went blank. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
He had to pick his nose. God, he didn't want to do it on camera.
Man. Yeah, come on.
So
I had to go to the bathroom.
I've used Geico before. I've used Progressive. There's a lot of different insurance companies out there. One of the things that you have to be careful when you're having an insurance company is that if you have a problem on the road, you have towing. And is that towing, will it cover the motorcycle for towing? You don't want them to come pick it up with a hook. You want them to put it on a flatbed.
Yeah, and I agree with that because I'm with Allstate, and the issue I had Sunday is kind of like why I'm shopping for insurance right now, is because they were gonna they didn't have the right equipment to pick up my bike when I was stranded on the road, so Progressive, and they were gonna. I think my policy was they would give them $120, and then anything over 120 was gonna be what I covered. So they had to contact third party wreckers basically to come pick up my bike.
We waited over 2.5 hours.
And it was a bad experience online.
And they told us that when we first called them, they said, "Oh, well, somebody will be there in about 30 minutes."
Yeah, so on the, they send you a link. Allstate sent you a link, and it showed on the phone that the wrecker was like right here, but it started counting down. So every so often I would refresh my phone. When I refreshed my phone, it looked like the guy was still at his same location, but it was still counting down. So, it went down to 0, like he was right there where we were supposed to be. Anyway, that he never showed up. So then I called Allstate again and said, look, thought there was supposed to be a wrecker here, and then it was like a miscommunication. I was online. I spent another 20 minutes talking to him. He's like, well, we were going to call you back and let you know that they weren't coming, and we had to contact a third party. Well, they never did. And that just made things even worse, So long story short is we started early on Sunday last week. Remember, we were telling you at our Saturday show that we were going to ride Sunday. So we end up getting up, going up to, 17, what was the?
1788, and we went down 36 to 35 and went all way, a lot of back roads way back there, and we were out so far that there weren't any cars on the road, and there was a cornfield, and we all stopped and whizzed in the cornfield.
Well, lucky that. Well, not in the, it was in the cornfield, but there's no corn around there, so just to let you guys know that.
We didn't whip on your corn.
Yeah, but what we did was when we stopped, our bike is equipped with hazards, and it had hazards on, so it was flashing, like, just because there were cars going down the road, just make sure we didn't get hit. And as soon as I hit the flashers off, everyone was like ready to go. We jump on our bikes, we take off. Next thing you know, I turn my hazards off, and my battery lights comes on. So on our newer bikes, we have a voltage regulator, and we have a voltage meter. And normally when it's riding, it's at 14 volts all the time. It never changes unless your battery starts acting up. So my light was on, my 14 was good to go, and then I looked down, and it was at 12. It was at 12 for the longest time as we were heading, and we had told everyone, like, look, my light's on. I want to start heading to the house now in case this thing dies. So we're heading to the house, and then the other two guys that were riding with us branch off into a store, after riding about an hour. There's one guy that rides with us. well, for everybody, it gets kind of, your butt starts hurting, and we just kind of start sweating real bad. So we kind of just take a break, just kind of stretch our legs a little bit. But then, so we blew by. They went to the store to kind of rest, and I just like, we need to make it. So I at that time I turned my radio off because any kind of power that the radio has, I don't want it to drain the battery even more. So I turned all my electronics off. I unplugged my phone. We were heading to the house. We get up to I-10 right there, and there's a Buc-ee's right there. And as we're making a turn, my meter goes from like 12 volts, 10 volts, all the way down to the red line. And I am freaking out. My communication with Wizard, we have the headset in there, and I'm just cussing up a storm. I mean, Wizard probably like, what the hell's going on back there? I'm like, this is not working. I mean, this piece of POS. I mean, I was ticked off.
My ears were bleeding.
Yeah. So as we're making a turn, my thing just completely shuts off. So I throw it in neutral, and we coast to the it's called RV stations right across the street from Buc-ee's. So we get stuck right there, stranded, and then the whole story is of the insurance. So I was already pissed off. I had a bad day. It's almost like I shouldn't have even rode that day because we were messing with our cardo systems. It wasn't working properly. The audio was cutting in and out. Go to find out, Wizard's mic wasn't plugged in all the way, and it kept popping. So we had to deal with that. And then the ride was good. That's probably the only thing that was good. But then as the day kept going on, I ended up getting stuck on the side of the road, and then on top of that, I had the insurance companies just kind of give me the whole run around, and I was ticked off like that. So I got off my bike, and I just remember like, look, you got expensive audio equipment on your helmet. Do not throw it. You know what I mean? I'm thinking to myself, because I was just ready to just slam that thing down, and just go from there. But
so what did
everything was good after that.
You
Hold on a second. Let me
called Harley
fix my
and
headset here.
You called Harley and they what did they say it was?
So we called, since I bought this thing last year, and the reason why it pissed me off so much is, I mean, I got a good deal on it, and I didn't expect any kind of issues. I mean, I did have issues with the radio, like I've had in my previous videos, and they did a software update, and it only messed up like one time after that. But just the fact that it's a brand new vehicle, and I know nothing can be perfect. I know there's gonna be recalls and all this other stuff. I mean, it's a machine,
That still doesn't help you when you're on the top of the road.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when you're spending that kind of money, you expect it to at least go more than 4,000 miles. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because that particular model is the engine and the whole bike. I think they came out with that in 2000 and what was it, 18? I think. Then they changed to the new radio in 2019. But at the end, I got a video I'm going to show you guys here. So I videoed them picking up the bike, and I'm just waving to it.
So this is your ride here. This is the ride from yesterday or today.
Yeah, I guess that's the ride from today. So on the phone, we Wizard knows some really good people there at Mancuso Harley Davidson, and they're saying that it could be the voltage regulator. So I'm hoping. At first, I thought it was the battery. So also, let me go back to my little story to get to how I got home. Is Allstate basically said that I'm having to contact a third party. We're gonna send somebody out there. Are you okay for paying $25? Because that's what it was up to $120, and then they paid the rest, or you paid the rest. So it was gonna be like $145, right? So I had to pay the difference. So anyway, right, I was like, okay, at this point, just give me a record. As long as it's a flatbed, it's good. So then I was on the phone with them. I was holding and holding and holding. 30 minutes later, Wizard's like, why don't you call our neighbor down the street? He rides with us too. And so I called him. He has a trailer, and that's how we trailered Wizard's bike up to Austin. That way, I was like, I really don't want to, mess with that. And plus, he has a whole bunch of stuff in the because he keeps it in his garage and it's all piled up with stuff on the trailer. Then he had to take everything out and then air up the tires. And he said one of the tires was flat anyway. And he's like, well, I can do that. It's not a problem. But why don't I just bring jumper cables? I'm like, well, we can try that. So that's the first thing we did is he came down with the jumper cables. And he is a Kawasaki guy. And he gives me all kinds of trouble. What's that noise?
It's my damn dog's tail.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. We can bring people on. Hey, what's up, pup?
Is that the tail? Is that the tail thumping
dog here?
That's cool.
Is that the tail thumping?
This is tail thumping against the trash can.
Well, you should get him a helmet too. He can ride with you in the back.
Oh yeah, she's nice.
There you go. All you pet animals out there, there's you.
There's your pet shop today.
There you go. So I basically I end up having them come down with jumper cables. We pulled in, we jumped the bike for a good 10 minutes, and then because Wizard stopped with me, he stayed with me basically, so I wouldn't be by myself or whatever. And then so we jumped everything, and our neighbor down the street, he followed everyone behind you, and we hit the freeway and just hauled back to the home. So there's a little curve that goes to my house. I end up, and that was at 12 volts when I started to back up. So I made it home. Right when I was making the curve to go to the house, I was about 8 houses down. My bike completely dies again, and I threw it in neutral, and I coasted all the way into my yard, and it barely made it. I'm like, oh, good. So the worst thing about that was that Allstate never called me back to verify that they were going to send somebody. So if I didn't get a jump, I probably would have still been there. You know what I mean? Like, hello,
So, and on the side note, we did have another biker on a Harley that did stop and asked us what we needed, if we needed help.
There was one guy that stopped, and there were several bikes that passed us.
Yeah,
so I think they were going to it because there's a biker bar just down the street from there. So that's probably where they were going. No. Or they were too messed up to stop,
But he stopped, and I asked him, I said, do you have jumper cables? He says, no, if my brother-in-law was there, he said, we would, but he said, I'm sorry. He says, I said, can't help.
I was like, which is okay, man. I had help going on the road.
Okay, here's my new guy.
Oh, look at him.
There you go.
He's 8 weeks old.
What's his name?
This is Jax.
Jax, all right.
Yeah, look at the Jax right there. And he likes to chew.
Of course. Like you said, he's 8 weeks old.
He likes to chew.
Another battery. See, we do that for the ladies, Carol. We bring out the pets to get viewers up.
That's right. We sure do. We know there's a lot of pet animals out there, pet lovers.
Yep.
Let me bring up our little
video. So let's do a ride for the day.
Our little video today. So don't laugh too hard, guys. This is a quick. I was like saying goodbye to my bike, So see if I can bring it up here. Just give me a second. So you don't have anything else to show for, right, Dwayne? Like
I don't. No.
Okay. See if I can bring this up here.
Also, I'm gonna share a picture of my wife when she went to the doctor's office.
Oh,
there you go.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
all right, go ahead and share that real quick while I'm trying to get this thing set up.
Okay.
You're the one that has to share it.
We could talk about that.
Well,
all right, hold on a second. I'm getting there.
There you
go. There you go.
She went in there, and nobody noticed that she had put the red nose on. And she says, "Listen," she says, "I've really got a stuffy nose." And then when they looked up and saw her, they all just started cracking up laughing.
There's a cure for that one, right?
Well, we know she has a sense of humor because she's married to you. So
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, for sure.
That's pretty good.
All right, let me see if there it goes. Okay, we're sharing here. This was my ride for the day, guys. Hope you enjoy it. This is the turn around here. This is my front yard. The thing is, I was basically talking. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but I was saying, this thing is in the shop. It broke down on me Sunday. They're saying it's the regulator. I'm hoping it's something real easy. But if you look, the regulator is right in the front of the bike, so it shouldn't take that long to fix it. I'm hoping. And then here's the let's see if I can bring it up here. The other one of them loading it into the van, or not the van, but the actual trailer.
You let somebody else ride your bike?
Well, he's the technician now. He's the only one that can ride the bike onto
the back of the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just giving you a hard time.
Yeah, I know. But this guy here, so there was two. He was actually picking up 3 today. So there's our neighborhood. Dwayne's been to our neighborhood.
Yeah.
So there's my big blue there.
So did they jump start it to do that?
No, it actually, I had it on the Tinder.
Oh, okay.
When you buy a new bike, they actually have it. They actually give that to you so you can.
Gotcha.
There was some good-looking guy supervising there.
There's what?
There was some good-looking guy supervising there.
Yeah, that was most important. So.
Yeah.
You had to get the point.
Left, right, left.
Waving
right,
at the bike.
Stop.
So. Well, since it was a service issue, hopefully they're gonna. They said they'll bring it back to me on the trailer, so I don't have to actually go to the dealership.
Good.
They'll drive it back off. I hope. So.
But it's all covered under warranty, right?
Oh, hopefully, yeah, it should be. Nah, I just bought it last year,
Well, I understand, but that doesn't mean that they,
Yeah, I know, for sure. Since that is a 19, the 2020's been out since last year anyway.
Right, exactly.
Oh, so Carol wants. Oh, hi, Carol. She's in the chat. I don't know if we said a little shout out about that. But Carol was the wizard saying goodbye to the bike. LOL. Yep.
He's like, bye, baby.
So Carol says, I don't like bikes, but show me a puppy and I melt. Oh.
Yeah, we know all about that. See, we know. We're all about marketing on this show.
For sure.
So let's talk about tires.
Yes,
all right.
Tires.
Okay. There's a company called Revzilla, and you can order tires from them, and I'll share a screen here it's got Revzilla on it and what it says about their tires.
Speaking of Revzilla too, is when I was working on when my belt broke on my Dyna, I actually bought the dry belt on Revzilla. Actually, a lot, like I think it was $50 to $60 cheaper than Harley wanted, and Amazon itself. I mean, it was still $200 for that dry belt, but it was like a Teflon, the string belt, and it was pretty solid. So, I had nothing but good things come out of that. So let's see what they say here.
So if you look, if you look there, it shows the tires. These are considered the best motorcycle tires of 2020, right there. There's a company called Revzilla. There's a couple other companies that have like Pirelli and some of those, and they're still in this price range. They're saying the Dunlop Road Sport 2 is enhanced wet dry grip, nimble handling, stable ride. It's under $200 for the Dunlops. The Michelin Road 5s. They're the best sport and touring bikes. There's a patented ACT plus casing technology and patented XST Evo slip siping design, which means it's water goes away.
Mm-hmm. Now, is that per tire or is that per set?
That's per tire.
Okay.
That's per tire right there. the Michelin Commander 3, and that's what I have on my on the front wheels on my bike. Unrivaled tire life, where most tires get right around 4,000 to 6,000 miles. Mine are rated for around 8,000. So,
real quick on that note, Carol wants to know how many more bikes did Dwayne purchase this week? It's like, hey Carol, it always seems like it's one per week, which is good, you know.
Just one.
He got one this week. He's still on a roll.
Yeah, he sold one of the, or actually two of them, you know.
Yeah, two Hondas, yeah.
Which is good. But go ahead, Wizard. What you were saying about the tires, or was that it?
Well, tires. There's a company here in town that we use too. It's called On the Border Motorsports, or On the Border Motorcycles.
Yes.
We bought a tire for the Harley I gave James over there. You paid $134 for the back tire.
I think that was installed 134. Yeah,
installed 134,
and it was like 8,000 miles, I think.
Yeah,
what it was rated at, or something like that.
Yeah, it was a good tire. So, you know, if you shop around, you can find good bargains and good tires.
Good thing about
there's different tires for different things too, right? I mean, like you're saying, the siping, where if you ride under a lot of rain, you need something that'll get rid of the rain off, you know, that'll sipe it off.
Exactly.
And then if you're riding a lot of like touring or whatever, you may want, you know, a hard tire. Whereas if you want traction more, then you need a soft tire. So it really depends on what type of riding you're planning on doing as to what kind of tire to get as well.
You know, you don't want to, like, especially if you're cross country riding and you don't want to spend cheap, you don't want to buy cheap tires.
Right.
You know, down the road they're going to just wear down, and then as you get into the rain and water, your back end is going to start fishtailing.
Exactly.
You know? And also, you can get. I have to say though, you can get good deals because I get them in the email since I'm part of the Harley. You know, their stores and stuff like that. But they'll do the Dunlop tires, 2 for like a certain amount of money. You know, way cheaper. They'll say like 400 installed or 375 installed. So they use they don't just use the Dunlop tires on there, but they'll use I think it's a Shokara or SH number. There's one that they use too. That's a cheaper brand.
Shinko is. I have a Shinko.
Yeah, Shinko. I think it's called Shinko.
And they're pretty cheap, but you know, for the type of riding I do, that's what I figured would work good. So.
Yeah, Harley Davidson dealerships do offer Shinko, and that's like I think $325 or $350 installed if you don't want to spend that much money on there. So,
right.
I mean, some dealerships offer good deals too. So.
Now, do you install your own tires, or do you always have them do it? Or
I've done both. I do have a tire changing machine here at my house in one of my sheds that I can change the tires, but I haven't done it in a long time.
When we had before our new bikes, when Wizard was riding the Dyna and I was riding the Sportster, anytime we changed his tire, we did it ourselves. It was always cheaper. I have on the bike I have now, the Street Glide, I actually have a warranty. So, you know, when it gets down to a certain, if I end up having a flat, it's covered. You know, so they'll replace it. My deductible is only $50. So if my back tire ends up going flat and there's a nail on the side of it, then I can take it in and get it changed out for $50. So, and that's a 4-year tire warranty on it.
Yeah, that's nice.
So
I had the same thing on my ultra limited low, and my front tire was getting down really, really low, and so they told me, said, well, you know, you're going to pick up a screw and when you put a screw in it and bring it in, and we'll give you a new tire. I didn't have to pay anything for mine.
Yeah. Well, that was a while back. I mean, you've had that thing.
But I did. When my tire got down where it's just had the right amount of tread before you could be out of warranty for the tire thing, I put a screw in it, wrote it over there, and said, "Look, I picked up a screw," and they put a new tire on.
That's kind of dangerous, wasn't it?
No. It was a sheetrock screw.
Oh, there you go.
Screwed in.
Screwed into the side. Carol wants to know.
I put it in the tread.
Oh, okay. So Carol wants to know how many more bikes has Dwayne purchased this week.
Yeah.
And is that Dwayne whimpering, making that noise?
I'm telling you, my grand dog she's crazy. So
there you go.
I don't know what she's whining about.
Carol, where's Mike? He's in the background listening. He's moderating, and surprised he's not in the chat tonight. But I mean, he's got a lot of stuff going on, but he's listening, and hopefully he'll pop in before our show ends to say hi to everyone. But
yeah,
I know he's caught up with a lot of stuff right now too. So
where are you on the Sportster, James?
What? The same place I was last week. No. So now that I have my other bike gone for at least a couple of days, I did get all my parts together for my. I started actually piecing it together to see if I'm missing any screws or anything like that, which is good.
Oh, you've got some screws loose at least.
Oh yeah, mentally and physically, right? There you go. There's Biker's Basement. I knew he was listening. He said hi, everyone.
Just back to insurance real quick, because I just got an email on mine where they're going to take out my insurance payment. My insurance payment is $100 a month. Now, the reason mine's $100 a month, I have a 2020 Street Glide. That's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, I also have a $20,000 front end on mine, and that's why the insurance is more like that. But it's covered under my insurance because I added it. You know, it's extra accessories and stuff like that.
That's nice.
So that's why my payment. And again, it's full coverage payment.
It's like I'm covered. Well, I'm with Allstate right now too on the insurance thing. Is that I'm paying for the Street Glide. I'm paying like $92 a month. So that's when I got home and
and no towing.
Yeah, no towing. Basically, no towing. They said there's towing and there's no towing, and I actually called Progressive yesterday, and they quoted me. I don't know if this was towing or not. I have to look back at my quotes. I just got in my email, but they're quoting me like I think like $65 a month.
See, there you go.
That should be pretty close to being right.
So right there, I'm gonna save probably close to $30. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
$30 more in my pocket. So, but like again, don't just take your first, shop around. That's just with anything. Shop around with your insurance. Like your house and everything else. And I've always found Progressive being, then that's who quoted me the $65 is that they're probably one of the best, and y'all can probably vouch for it, but they're probably one of the best insurance for motorcyclists.
Yeah, as far as I know, there's only like 3 places that do motorcycle insurance, and you can usually get it through your insurance company, but they just sub it out to these other companies.
Yeah.
I think Geico does it, and Progressive, and I think there's one more, but I can't remember. Are the main ones. I'm sure there's other ones, but
there's Allstate. I have Allstate, and they're $90-something. Geico wanted like about $94, $95. But Progressive is, I'm thinking about going with them. So.
Yeah. See, now to put this in perspective, I pay $120 a year for my bike, but wow. I don't have a $20,000 bike. I have a $1,000 bike. So.
Yeah, that too. But before I bought the Street Glide, I was running at 2009, and it was only like $24 a month.
Yeah,
and then the Sportster, then the Sportster, which is an 883, is like $15 a month. I mean, it's like cheap, next to nothing.
Right.
You can pop all the willies you want,
I noticed you have a piano in the background over there. Do you play the piano?
Yeah, like only in the shower.
Only in the shower.
Yeah, can you see I'm over here, and that's it's on this side. I always forget. That's my little green screen. But don't forget, guys, check out Dwayne's YouTube channel, Mothership Motorsports, and Wizards World, YouTube channel also, and Backyard Bikers, right?
Back road.
I keep saying backyard.
Hey, hey, what do we like to ride?
I like to ride the backyard.
I like to ride the back roads.
I like to get on my tractor, ride the backyard.
Yeah, back road biker.
I gotta make it funny, you know.
You got to put a sticky note.
No, I gotta. Yeah, back road.
His teleprompter's not working.
Yeah, I guess not.
Well, that's the name of the game, man. It's always fun.
Oh yeah, we're just real people.
That's it, man.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta make it fun. Okay, everyone, bring out their dogs. No. more puppy
I didn't
loving.
bring her out. She just decided she needed to make her
So
hair.
real quick too, how's your daughter and your son-in-law doing on their bikes?
Oh, good. Yeah. So my son-in-law sold his.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he sold his XS 850. After working on the Intruder, he wants to purchase my 95 Intruder.
Oh wow.
So
cool. Moving up then.
Yeah, exactly. He sold it for $850, I think.
And he paid what? How much?
He paid $6.
Oh, okay. So he made money. That's good.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, he put a little bit of money into it. He probably put $100 into it, so he didn't make a lot of money. But he is looking to upgrade now. It's something a little nicer.
Okay, so
my daughter, she
question is, what are you going to sell it to him for?
Oh, well, $12,000, of course.
There you go. You buy a Harley then, right?
That's right. We haven't talked about that too much yet. So
yeah.
we'll see.
Hey, at least you can take payments, right? Maybe.
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know if I trust him. You know, I mean, his
I know, right?
So when are we going to have your daughter back online again?
You tell me. I think she's working tonight. So, yeah, just let me know and we can get her back on. She actually, okay, so I bought that 2005 Savage, right? The one that was in pieces.
Yeah.
Well, she sat on that one and she likes that one better. So she's thinking about selling her little 450 to work on that Savage.
Oh, there you go. Everyone in the family for the upgrade. That's cool.
I know, but they're all upgrading to my bikes. So
Yeah.
I have to sell them at I have to sell them at nearly cost. You know, what the hell?
Well,
This is
so
not how
like,
business works.
Yeah, that doesn't help you any, does it?
Right? No.
so for $100 to $200 more, that way at least you feel like you got a good deal on it, you know?
Yeah. So we'll figure it out.
Yeah, for sure.
But I was going to buy another bike today, or yesterday, but the seller was kind of a flake. So.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
So
What was
another Savage.
Another
Savage? So people, in case people don't know out there, where is a good place, because you're dealing with, basically doing a rotating door here. Where is there a good place for people to find bikes like that are maybe mechanically inclined or want to dab into it?
Yeah. I get the majority of mine on Facebook Marketplace.
Okay.
You just go on there to vehicles, then motorcycles, and then what I usually do is I put $1,000 top price tag and have it searched that way. So then you see everything, under $1,000. And then you just look. I mean, there's people that are always, you read their ads, and a lot of them, like the one I have now, he said, well, the fuel line's bad, and it's been sitting in my garage for 10 years. Wow. So that's why I'm selling it for $500. Well, just because it's sitting, that doesn't ruin a bike.
Yeah.
Normally, I mean, it may gum them up, but you got to clean them and stuff. But
so did you take the carburetor off of that one?
I haven't yet. No, I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't. All I did is hook it up.
Started up?
Yeah,
Wow.
it started up. I mean, to make it run good, I'll have to probably do that.
Right.
But no, it was pretty amazing.
Cool.
So yeah, Facebook Marketplace. Just look for people that are trying to either. A lot of people say they bought it for a project and don't have time or whatever, which I can completely understand that.
Yeah, for sure.
Or you say, you find somebody that is trying to upgrade. They're trying to get to a bigger bike. That always is another one that people like to sell out just to get out from underneath their bike so they can get a bigger bike.
Yeah, for sure.
So, That's the place I look most. And then I have a place here called KSL.com, which is basically like Craigslist. It's kind of a classifieds. Okay. And I look there as well. And there's some posted there. So.
Yeah, so if you guys, even if you have a neighbor or anything like that, you know, if you want to dab into it, there's, like you say, you don't need a lot of money, and you just need some time to mess with it. And I was really surprised after 10 years that carburetor, you know, it started to write up like that, you know. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, I was surprised. I was really surprised. So, but another thing is everything that you ever need to do on a bike is online. I mean, YouTube.
Yeah, for sure.
There's somebody that's done it. You know, so and it's easy to get repair manuals and service manuals for free. Typically, you can get them. So, if, like he said, if you're even a little bit mechanically inclined, try it out. I mean, you know, buy something for cheap and you know, put a little time and effort into it. See if you enjoy it. If you enjoy it, then you know you may be able to do it and turn them or build a bike for yourself.
Yeah, for sure. Kathleen said in the chat, "I enjoyed the show. Good night, everyone." I know we're about wrapping it up. We're about wrapping it up, everybody. But if you have any questions or comments, or leave something on our description or community tab, you can find everything on there. But if you have any questions or maybe a topic you want to talk about the following week, just let me know. You know, you can contact us through Facebook or anything like that. TexasRider.com. You can
remember next week we're not going to be on until 10, right?
Yes. Right. So we have prior obligations. We said that at the beginning of the show, but the following week, Saturday, we're going to be on at 10 p.m. and I'll post it early. Yeah, Central, and I'll post it on the community tab. Just let you guys know. If y'all have any more thoughts, questions?
None.
Anything like that? Okay. Well, thanks everybody for joining. That was the Texas Rider Show. We'll see you guys next week. Remember, 10 p.m. Central Time. See you guys later.
See you later.
See you.